Today, we're talking about EriThread. It's a brand new business management system that's setting out to completely change the game for embroidery entrepreneurs, starting in Nigeria, but with eyes on all of Africa. And believe me, this isn't just another piece of software. It's a story about solving a very real, very frustrating problem that business owners are dealing with every single day. We were flying blind. Just think about that for a second. That quote? It comes straight from the founder of EriThread, and it's how they described running their own successful embroidery business. Even with success, they were living in this state of total chaos. That one feeling, that's the spark that started this whole thing. So, let's get into it. To really get why EriThread even needs to exist, you have to understand the chaos that's hiding just under the surface in the embroidery world. From the outside, it's all about creativity, beautiful designs, but behind the scenes, it can be an absolute logistical nightmare. And if you've ever run a business like this, these problems are going to sound painfully familiar. I mean, imagine your staff telling you a job is almost finished. What does that actually mean? Is it 80% done? 95%? Who knows? Without any real way to see what's happening on your production floor, you're just guessing. And that guessing game leads to missed deadlines, which, of course, leads to unhappy customers. You can't confidently tell a new client when their project will be done because you don't even have a clear picture of what you're working on right now. This isn't just an annoyance. It's a massive wall that stops your business from growing. So, faced with all this chaos, the founder did what any smart entrepreneur would do. They went hunting for a tool to fix it. They spent months, literally months, digging around, exploring every option they could find. And what they found was, well, nothing. A huge gap in the market. On one side, you've got your generic business software. Great for tracking basic money in, money out, but it has no idea what a stitch count is. It can't possibly understand how a really complex design takes way longer to produce. Then on the other side, you have these massive, super expensive international software suites. Sure, they get embroidery, but they were built for completely different markets. They expect you to have a powerful desktop computer and a perfect high-speed internet connection. And the price? Way, way out of reach for most businesses in Africa. So the conclusion was obvious. The right tool just didn't exist. And that led to this make-or-break moment. If you can't find the tool you need, you have to build it yourself. That was the birth of EriThread, a solution that wasn't dreamed up in a boardroom, but forged from firsthand experience with these exact problems. Now, they didn't just whip this up overnight. It started with the painstaking process of mapping out every single step of a real embroidery job, from the moment a customer calls to the final stitch. And even though the founder didn't have a tech background, they partnered with developers and insisted on being in the room for every single decision. This was key because it meant the software was being built to solve real business problems, not just what a developer thought the problems were. They zeroed in on the toughest challenges, like getting that live, real-time production tracking and, the holy grail, accurately predicting stitch counts. And that, right there, is what EriThread is all about. It's a system built for one purpose: to give embroidery businesses real-time tracking and accurate predictions so they finally have clarity and control over their operations. It's the tool specifically designed to stop that flying blind feeling for good. But here's the thing. EriThread isn't just about clever tech. It's also a whole new business model, one that's designed from the ground up for how business actually works in Africa, both economically and technologically. The solo plan? It's just 7,000 naira a month. And that price point is not an accident. It's a core part of the strategy. They recognized that most embroidery businesses in Nigeria are small shops, maybe with just a couple of machines or even a single person working from home. This price makes the tool unbelievably accessible. The goal isn't to get rich off of a few big clients, it's to empower thousands of small businesses to grow. And you can see the difference so clearly here. While other software gives you broad financials or maybe a stitch count, EriThread tells you what really matters: your profitability by job type. It's mobile first, so it works on the phones people actually have, even if the internet is a bit shaky. And that pricing model is all about accessibility. Every single feature is a direct answer to a real-world problem in the African market. So now EriThread is launching, but they're doing it in a really interesting way. They aren't just looking for customers to buy their product. They're inviting businesses to become partners in actually shaping what this tool becomes through an exclusive beta program. And when they say exclusive, they're not kidding. There are only 100 spots available. The goal here isn't to get a flood of casual users. It's to find 100 serious, dedicated business owners who will provide the real-world feedback needed to build the absolute best platform possible. And for those 100 partners, the benefits are pretty amazing. It's basically a zero-risk way to see if this is right for your business. You get 5 days of full, free access to test everything out. If you decide to subscribe during the beta, you get a discount. You get extra free days after it ends, no matter what. And you get a big discount for the next 3 months. It's a genuine invitation to get in on the ground floor of something built specifically for you. And that brings us right back to where we started, that feeling of flying blind. What EriThread is offering is a clear way out of the fog. It's the visibility, the control, the clarity that embroidery businesses have been missing for so long. So the only real question left is for every embroidery entrepreneur listening. Are you ready to stop guessing and start building? Are you ready to finally take control and shape your own future?